Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 8 of Enigmatica 2 Expert Skyblock. Today we're going to get into some resource processing and possibly some resource generation. We'll see how far it goes. So let's get to it. First, before all that, let's cover between episodes by going downstairs. So down here, I've set up auto crafting to a usable degree. So I've expanded just a little bit the interfaces. There's only 8 of them. But we've got basic processing with crushing, the manufactory, enrichment, all the standards, and the infusion. Here, those are some of the recipes. Back here, if you've never seen this before, with the AE2 stuff, automating inscribers is trivial. These recipes right here is literally just silicon, redstone, and then either gold, diamond, or the pure Certus quartz. And all you have to do is dump them in this crate or any inventory, extract from there, insert into everything. And then what you do is with the inscribers, you extract on the same color, and you insert into, well, it'll naturally insert into this 5th one. And then this one that has no press on it, when you extract from it, you extract a different color, which goes to storage. And you extract that same color for the growth chamber. So basically, it's just 2 colors. All of them use insert extract on one color, except the growth chamber and your 5th inscriber, which has no press. They extract on a separate color. And that's a pretty trivial way to automate the inscribers. So you get processors. This wasn't here. I was gonna say this has been here, but we set up a remote storage. Everything is going into a single modular storage ID. So whether it's the inscribers, whether it's these machines, whether it's the machines that are in the compact machine where these chests link up to, this is going to be your presses, your gears, your plates, and your wires. Presses? No, it's gears, plates, wires, rods, and fluix crystal. So that's the general gist of the stuff I automated. You come up here, check the interface terminal. It's a decent amount of stuff I put in so far, because I hate crafting by hand. Oh, this is so much better now. This one does not have that limitation. Like here, I don't have the materials to make this, but I can put in the recipe. It also has the ones like of this, where I can add in a processing recipe, swap it over, be like, yeah, that. So it is very nice to make patterns. I love it. Here's a nice little charge pad I put for my armor. Speaking of armor, the other major thing I did was, Coco and I were playing. He said he had a friend that had something from Integrated Dynamics that stripped armor and inventory. So I was looking into it, and basically this world item importer, you can import all items from entities, which doesn't seem like much, but if I stand in front of it, it's going to start stripping away my armor and my offhand. When it's in this position, it will strip armor and offhand. When it is facing up and down, like that, and you stand on it, it will start stripping your inventory. So, with that, well, now everything is way out of order. This goes here. What you could do is set it up like this direction, put it in a mob farm, and the mobs with special armor will have their armor stripped. So if we go over to here, yes, in here. Oh, I lost my stuff. Here, there. Let's hop in here for a second. This is just so crazy. And noisy, apparently. So I've got a crazy blaze set up because I need to blaze or it's going. But let's just hop in here real quick because it'll be easier to see. I say easier, but there's so many of these things. It's not easier. Turn off for a second. Go away. Go. Well, along the wall there. Would you stop? Along the wall there, you'll see all the importers. So basically, I funnel them up. They hit the wall. They go over there. They go down the line, and it strips their armor. Redstone off. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Get out of here. Yeah. Noisy, noisy. Shut up. So basically, every mob that gets spawned in there, if it's got armor, it is now mine. If you come in here and you check for some armors, like up the top here, we've got like 112 nano chest plates, and there's a lot. We just look up chest plates. You get all the nice rare armors. You get like a bunch of Terra Steel. You'll get some quantum armors. Where's the quantum? Oh, that's called something else. It's there you go. 16 sets of quantum armor. 11 sets of Terra Steel armor. So you can do that. You can also get the not boron. Yeah, it is the boron nitride, which you need to make zirconium later. So you can get chainmail, the boron nitride. You can get Terra Steel, and you can get quantum, all from the mob farm. Supremium you cannot, and Manulin you cannot. So you have to get those elsewhere. But other than that, it's a pretty good deal. So what I also set up, which we'll just get into it later. In here though, arc furnace. So we'll probably do something with that. So anyways, inside of here, I've set up some smelters and enrichment chambers. So what I want to do first is in our resource generation thing. This thing's been clogged for a few days now. I didn't want to deal with it. Sec was setting this up as an experiment or for whatever purpose, but basically it is this clogged mess of ores, and all these machines are backlogged, so we can't do much with it. So what we're gonna do is set up let's see here. That's gonna give us 4 sides. That should be good, right? Not this one. Oh, this pickaxe is so slow. I need a sponge instead. But then I'd have to redo the whole tool, so whatever. I've got 2 chests. They are currently linked to nowhere but my inventory, so what we're gonna do is get rid of this. And grab some conduits. And then just for funsies, we're going to ignore this one. Yeah, that's actually decent, right? So we need to figure out what goes where. All right. So let's go with several different colors. What's being used here? We have, that doesn't matter, just green. Nothing else is linked up. So let's go, storage is white. Whatever goes, you're not on, right? Never active. There we go. Storage will go there. This one will insert on, let's see, this is, black is first, so this will be, say, the smelting. We can leave that black. And this one can be red. There we go, so we have 3 different separations. Hopefully it's enough. I have 4 filters. Actually, let's put the filters here. on the insert. I think that'll be easier. Whitelist, yeah. Same over here. Whitelist nothing. And whitelist nothing. That way we can just expand the filters. And so if I turn this on, no. Why? Is it backwards? Maybe it's backwards? I don't know. No, it should not have done that. Alright, so smelting is going to be all the ores, obviously. So we're going to do gold. Sure. In which case, if I'm doing this, these don't need to be different colors. Let's just make them all white. It worries me that it goes in there. Why do I want that? Don't give me that. Crazy thing. Blacklist? Which one's the right one? You figured it'd be whitelist. Whatever. We'll just try it and see. If it goes against intuition, then so be it. So we'll just grab one of each of all of these guys. This is why I have multiple. And what are you throwing at me now? Lapis? Osmium, nickel. I think that's everything. Who knows? There. I can't even shift click them in. Copper. That one, sure. Osmium, sure. Looks good. Storage right away can go. Where'd that come from? That's supposed to be in here, isn't it? Yeah. But it doesn't compact it. That's okay. This. Straight to storage. Actually, I don't know if there's anything in here that needs to go to enrichment chamber. Let me set this to extract for now. Okay, you're doing good. Stop throwing stuff at me. Who is doing that? It's gotta be this. Do you have a filter? Yeah. Alright, we're changing this. This has a filter for the quartz dust. So we don't have to worry about it. Of course, I went the wrong direction for red. There's so much junk in here. These were totally backlogged, so. Do you have a filter for non? No. Oh, that's brown? Brown. My bad. There we go. Everyone should be happy. Except these guys. Here we go. So I'm going to go through and sort all these out, and then I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I think I sorted it out. No idea. We'll find out. Anyways, we've got the two chests. This one and that one. This one is empty because I have nothing right now that can go only into the enrichment chamber. The ores, on the other hand, it's already full. Yep, figures. They need to go into the enrichment factory and then the smelting factory. So I'm going to set these up. Remember to set the side configuration. We're going to set input from the back, output to the top, and output to the bottom. So it should look like that. Then we're going to hit auto eject. In this main window, we're going to sort on. So it's going to be the same for all of them. Sort. This is output, input, and output. Did I auto eject? Auto eject on. There. Fun. Yay. Sort. Auto eject. Output. Nothing. Output. Input. There we go. And now these guys are going to be input on the bottom, output on the back. Does that sound good? I think that's good. Let me just trigger all these things before I totally forget. Whoops. So, input, output. Yeah, that sounds fine. If I need to change it, I need to change it. It's not the end of the world. These ones, on the other hand, are going to be input from the top, output to the back. And auto. You auto, double check your things. When you're doing a lot of these, always double check them. Sort, auto, input, output. Oops, too many clicks. Sort, auto, input, output. Good enough. There we go. And these ones I am going to just ignore for now. Actually, I'm going to... Yeah, that's fine. So let's run this over. This is the same modular storage. That's everywhere. ID 1. We're just going to insert on that on red, just to be safe. A different color. These enrichment chambers, since they're not going to go anywhere, they're going to extract from the bottom when they are set up, just not now. We need cable everywhere, actually. Stop. Put it there. Looks horribly messy. So if you notice these ones, they don't connect. It's because of the side configuration. So keep that in mind. If your machine's not connected, it's because of that. Actually, no. We don't need... Oh, yeah, we do. Well, these are going to be extract red. So let me go ahead and set the rest of these up. These ones are going to be insert on green. And then this will be extract on some third color, like brown, sure. So if I set these to input on the back, output on the bottom, we might as well just set it up. Auto eject. Sort, auto eject, input on the back, output there. There we go. So this will be insert brown, and then on the bottom we'll switch it. So it's going to be insert green onto the enrichment chambers, extract red from the smelting factories, extract red from the enrichment chambers here, and insert brown on these enrichment chambers. So let me go ahead and configure the rest of these wires, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I've got all the wires configured. I've added power. All that is needed is to bring power here. We're using power cells in this pack, power cells are drastically better. This basic one is 250,000 RF a tick per side instead of the traditional 5,000. So they're much, much better. So all we have to do is turn the floodgate on, which is here. We're going to round robin enabled, always active. There we go. So it'll smelt them, or well, it'll enrich them, and then it should split them up. Nah, nope, I guess not. It'll just it'll prioritize one until it gets full, and since they're the same size, it will get full eventually, and then I'll just push it in the other one. And nothing is going in here. Good. And then let's double check this, make sure we're actually getting gold, and we are. Now this just needs to run for forever. This might not be fast enough. Yeah. I think I'm going to grab the upgrades for it, add them in, and then we'll get onto something else that I want to try. So be back in a second. Alright, well, unfortunately the laser is a little more complicated than I was hoping. You need Iridium, which means you need... Actually, it's probably going to be easier in the casting and alloy. Is that an option? Alloy. Iridium and osmium. Iridium, if we look up, is from a laser or a high-tier void miner or off-planet. We're lazy, so none of those options are good for us. However, I do have Iridium. You can actually get this in dungeon chests. It's a cheap little shard. You need 9 of them. Right, because yeah, that's considered a nugget. So if you smelt it, you get, yep, 1 nugget. So you need 9 of them to be worth 1 ingot, but it is the molten iridium which you can cast out into the iridium ingots, and thus you can make your laser stuff. The same thing applies to the void ore miner. Where is it? Right here. The diode. Yep, you need iridium reinforced plates, so you need iridium. So you can scour the nether, and I've hit up several guys, and I've only got 5 of these. But what you can do is, if you've got your matter fabricator set up, which is, it's running decently. So you need at least 1 recycle. Well, you don't need it, okay? I recommend at least 1 recycler. Having more at a lower overclock speed is better for this server than 1 at a higher overclock speed. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to be server friendly. Have more of them with fewer overclocks. But what those do is they produce scrap, they go in here, and that just drastically increases the progress for a very small part. You see it right here, amplifier 5,000. And that's just the power amplifier. So this takes power. Right now it's taking 60,000 RF a tick, because that's what we're generating. I added in more turbines, and this was the setup. I think I showed this. The only difference is I added 2 more of the gardening guys and switched it over to melons, because melons produce the blocks, which you can convert into 9 actual melons. So we're actually generating a surplus now, where before it was running out, now that I gave them speed upgrades. But anyways, getting distracted. This produces the UU matter once it gets enough power, which I believe is 10 million EU. I could be wrong. And roughly 4 times that for RF if you're counting. That gets outputted into this replicator and this tank here. You can stop. This is where I scan the various blocks. So we have a ton of them. We've got 11. All the way from machine, advanced machine, there's a steel casing, machine case, heavy engineering block, machine frame, another machine frame, that's a thermal one, hardened case, redstone, iron case, machine block, light engineer block. So it's just a bunch of those. But what you do is you throw it in the scanner here. You need just one crystal memory, and you can reuse it. You throw it in here, it'll scan. It'll take forever. I don't know a way to speed this up. It just takes a long time. So just let it go. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. So it's almost done. When it finishes, it will eat this item up. So be aware of that. And just like that, it's gone. You can't get it back. Right here, this will tell you how much UU matter it will take to make one of them. So in this case, it's 11.13 millibuckets. So roughly 11 millibuckets. It takes no energy, so you can either forget the recipe, or you can save it. If you save it, it will overwrite the recipe in the crystal memory. So now it's down here. Pull out the crystal memory, throw it in your pattern storage, and you hit the little import from crystal. So we're at 11 recipes now. If we import it, we're at 12. Then you just pull this out, and you're good. Put it back in here for your next use. Now, the reason it shows you this here, be very careful if you do stuff. Like I know I threw an ender chest in here. It was 8 buckets, not 8 millibuckets. And that's just not worth it. If it is more than, say, like 30 millibuckets, it's probably way too expensive. So all you do here is just hit this, and then you can either hit single run, or what I'm going to do is hit run, or the repeat run. This will fill up the entire stack. It's a pretty quick item, so... And that's how you get your Iridium before going off planets. So go scour the nether, find a nether fortress, get at least one Iridium, set up the duplicator stuff, and there you have it. Now you can make the lasers. With the lasers... Oh, let's see. Is that everything in there? Because we can make refined glowstone. We have plastic, reinforced glass. Yep, that's fine. The machine frames are a little annoying, but like I said, you make one of them, throw it in here, and you're good to go. Diamond gears are not changed, and the laser focus is just a ton of steel casing. Actually, it's just one per, plus an atomic alloy, so it's all makeable. The only difference here is this. Maybe I'll set up a pressurizer at some point. It doesn't matter. If you're wondering why the sound stuff is in here, it's because I was trying to silence these machines. They don't have a blacklist on there. So, nope, can't do. There you go. See, it's up to 12. So I think there was something we needed from here. Oh, platinum. Platinum to get... I forget what... I really don't remember. We need platinum. Mana infused? Is that it? I forget. No, it's not that. We need platinum for something. So you can either get it this way, or you can go off planets, and you might actually be able to get some in the deep dark. You can get draconium there, I believe, so it's an option. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that stuff. I'll actually craft the laser and set it up some other time. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.